Once upon a time, far, far away, but not so very long ago, there lived a young lady called Cinderella. All day long she took care of her family, cooking, cleaning, childcare, and working a part-time job too. Work, work, busy, busy, all day long. She often felt sad, lonely and unfulfilled. Everyone else seemed to have such great lives, but she spent her days doing things for others, sacrificing her life for them. If only she wasn't trapped in this tedious existence. Then one day, a psychiatrist came to visit her father. He popped down to the kitchen to complain about the coffee, and when he saw how beautiful and pert Cinderella was, he decided to hang around for a while and ended up listening to her life story. After a couple of hours, even her beauty wasn't enough to keep him interested, and he lost patience.
Cinderella, you are without doubt the most bloody irritating woman I have ever met. You sit there all smiles and passive-aggressive bullshit, telling me how much you do for others, while clearly resenting every minute of it. Your life will never change unless you do something about it. What the hell are you waiting for? A fairy godmother? A prince to rescue you? Take responsibility for your life, you stupid woman. Women, you're all the bloody same.
And in a cloud of rage and misogyny, he flounced out of the kitchen, leaving poor old Cinders feeling very confused. No one had ever spoken to her like that before. They had all just accepted her in her role as dog's body. It was comfortable that way, and everyone knew their place. Clearly he was an angry little man with mother issues, but some of the things he'd said had touched her deeply, and that night Cinderella cried herself to sleep. The next day, Mabel came by. Mabel was Cinderella's only friend. Her life was just as miserable, and as everyone knows, misery loves company. But today, Cinderella was in for a surprise. "Hi, Cinders. How's it hanging? I'm feeling good."
Oh, Mabel, you look so different. Where's the long face and hunched shoulders of yesteryear?
"Gone forever, my dear old friend. I'm a new woman."
What? Has your fairy godmother put a happy spell on you?
No.
You found love and a prince has made you happy.
No, though I have found love. I'm in love with life.
I don't understand. It's not who you are. Has a goblin cursed you? What's happened? Where have you been?
I've been on the EosProgramme.
What's the EosProgramme?
It's a 2-day program for women. It helps you to see life differently, to decide what you want from life and leave your old crap behind. Since I did it, I feel so much lighter. I've decided to quit working for my wicked stepmother and move away.
But you can't leave me. You're my only friend in the world. Who else will I moan to? Who will pity me?
Cinderella, if you want your life to change, you must change it yourself from within. No one else can sweep in and make it happen for you. It's time you stopped feeling guilty for being unhappy and jolly well did something about it.
But we've spent our whole lives feeling guilty and waiting for someone to come and make us happy.
Cinderella, we were wrong. This was shocking news to Cinderella. The very foundation of her life and beliefs was crumbling. First the angry Austrian psychiatrist, and now Mabel. But how could this be? She knew that life would never be the same again. "Come with me to England, Cinderella, and do the EosProgramme. I think you'd love it."
But I'm just a skivvy. The EosProgramme isn't for the likes of me.
The EosProgramme is for every woman who wants to live a happier, fuller life. Cinderella sat down to ponder it all. What Mabel was saying sounded even more unlikely than fairy godmothers and goblins' curses. And yet Mabel looked so very different. And they give you a full money-back guarantee if you're not completely satisfied.
Will you
And they all lived happily ever after. Well, not exactly, because in the real world we know that life doesn't work like that, don't we? But they lived a darn sight happier, freer, more fulfilling lives than they ever had before. The EOS program for women. Why not give us a call? After all, it's only your life.